Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-lie.
Greetings, friends, and welcome. Good morning to Flash Phantasmagoria. I have to show you the shirt, first of all. I know it's backwards, but this is the very first theater shirt I ever got. It's from 1995, which just shows you how old it is and how old I am. But I got this from a summer theater experience when I was a little kid, and that's how I got started in all of this jazz. So, just putting it into perspective, I suppose. Um, anyway, welcome to Flash Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria is a sequence of real or imaginary images like those seen in a dream. We're going to create some art, and I am rubbing lotion on my hands because my hands are perpetually dry in the winter. Before we officially get started, let me go up to my advertisements. Boo-doo, boop. We're going to thank rentadventures.com, who is the perennial sponsor for this channel. And they are doing an awesome tour in England, Muncaster Castle, where they will be playing D&D live, which is awesome. You can find that June 2nd through 7th, and my husband will be one of the DMs. So if you like our stuff and you like the channel, then this is a really cool vacation that you can check out. Also, thanking our personal friends 3D2U. They are exceptional artists in terms of creating really cool like dice boxes and dragons and 3D printed stuff, and it's really, really fun and interesting stuff. I know that they just put out a schedule on their social media, so you can find 3d2u.org or on Facebook at 3d2u. You can find out where they will be, mostly in the New Jersey area. Then we also have our own book. It's called Dare, a collection of short fiction and poetry. There was an updated version that got added like last year, so that's what it says, new version. I am hoping to create a whole new book this year that I will be releasing sometime in August. August is my projected date, so I just got to start putting stuff together and make a big deal out of it. But let me add this banner onto stuff. If you would like to support us throughout the year, patreon.com/quill and quote. That is where I post a lot of my stuff. I am planning on posting something today. It takes a lot of effort right now to do practically anything. I will tell you that I have a 4-month-old daughter, and yesterday she screamed so loud that my eardrums popped. And she did that every 90 minutes from 7:45 a.m. to about 9:30 p.m. So yeah, it's been intense. Anyway, so that said, if you would like to support our little family, feel free to check us out, patreon.com/quill and quote. I found out recently, I think starting in November, they have a free membership for some spots. I think that includes our Patreon as well. So if you want to just join for free, I think you just get to see all the posts, which are generally just previews, like at least a paragraph of something that I've written recently. But if you want the full experience of where I'm emailing you the whole piece, then you should definitely sign up for like $5 a month. And that helps us like put gas in my car. So that's nice. All right, what are we creating today? First of all, this is brought to you by the Creative Commons license. A lot of the things that we do here are shared under a Creative Commons attribution, non-commercial, share alike 4.0 international license. I'm trying to remember what it was because that's what they always said in Magnus Archives. Great podcast. You should definitely check it out. Anyway, I'm going to put that in the comments. Magnus Archives. Fabulous, spooky stuff. What we're going to do is we are going to set the intention of creating something. For me, that's always written art. I will give you a couple of prompts. You're going to help me with some extension of that prompt. I need to take more allergy medicine. And then we're going to spend 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, writing something, doing something, creating something. So if that's a sketch for you, if that's starting a watercolor painting, if that's writing something, drawing something, creating poetry, whatever you would like. The goal here is to have the intention of creating something, something that is unique, something that is yours, and giving yourself permission for a couple of minutes to just take the time to create. Now I know Kara Chappell in the comments on Twitch had mentioned She's like, I hope that this is going to be scary today. Can we make horror art today? That's what she said. There's the comment. And I said, yes. And I have a plan. So the one thing that I wanted to start with, and you can take this as horror or not, is Ladybug. I was looking at my daughter's, she has a bouncer thing that she stands up in, and she's just starting to get enough leg strength to be able to do that. And the bouncer has some ladybugs on the side of it, and it reminded me of a particular event, which I can probably elucidate at the end of the stuff, regarding ladybugs. So whatever you're about to create, whatever that is for you, incorporate a ladybug, a group of ladybugs. In the UK, they call them ladybirds. I don't know why, because they're not birds, they're bugs. But yeah, small, round insect. Ooh, your artist dance, Jennifer Lee. How fascinating. Feel free to create a terrifying dance about ladybugs. All right, so that's where we're starting. Now I am starting to set my intention of the art. So that, of late, has been plugging in my fancy keyboard, which I love. I got it for the holidays. And it's going to make clacky, clacky noises, which I love. I just love the noise. It reminds me of an old typewriter. All right, so we're starting with Ladybug. Now we need a location, some kind of vague-ish location. That could be a beach. It could be a pond, a stream. You could be slightly more specific and say like a beach in North Carolina. That's happened before. A pond in the middle of the forest, or a pond on the edge of a farmland. Something vaguely specific that gives you a visual of what you are thinking of. And why I say, sorry, my eyes are watering and my nose is running. Vaguely specific. If I say someone gave you a flower, what you are thinking of is going to be very different. So someone might think, oh, I'm getting a daisy. Someone might think I'm getting a carnation. But if I say someone gave you a rose, that's going to bring specific things to mind. Now, roses come in many different colors. They have different meanings to different people. A lot of people associate romantic feelings with them. So if, someone gave you a rose, you would have a very specific interpretation of it. So that's just to say, vaguely specific. The more detail you can give to something without being so specific that people are disincluded, the better. I'm going to light my Loki candle, which I also got for the holidays. All right. So Ladybug. Ooh. And then we have a disused room. That's interesting. A room that is not being used. I wonder why. Interesting. I like that. Thank you, Karen. So usually we go with an object here. So we have Ladybug, a disused room, and let's go with something else. Let's go with a time of day. A time of day. Oh, Screaming Dragon, I just saw your gazebo. But no, I think we're going to go with a disused room. I like that. I like that concept a lot, Kara. I think that that's really cool. Because there's a reason why you don't use a room. It could be for storage. It could be it has bad memories for you. It could be you're waiting for someone to come back to that room. There's a lot of stuff like that. But that is kind of a privilege to be able to unuse a room. Whatever you call it. So we disused room. So now we need a time of day. I'm going to go with a time of day today. I like this. Very British. Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Okay. That, you know what? That'll work. Tuesday. Whatever Tuesday means to you. Tuesday could mean something very different for very different people, especially people who actually have a schedule, which I do not. Tuesday. Okay. So it is a Tuesday. You are involving an unused room in some way and something about ladybugs. So those are our three. I'll put this up. Okay. Tuesday, unused room, ladybug. So that is what we are working with. Now I'm going to share my screen. Do. This. Cool. I believe we are going to listen to the track 13 from Ghosts 2 by Nine Inch Nails. Let me add to the stage. Okay. And I will set my alarm for 5 minutes. But this is the album Ghosts was created so that people could use it in share-alike non-commercial properties. So that's what we're doing with this. And it is I am crediting Nine Inch Nails with this particular track, track 13 off of Ghosts number 2. I think there are 5 separate Ghosts albums. Let me pull up my timer. And I always like to write with some kind of song or noise in the background. It makes me bring specific images to mind. Okay. Oh, someone select. Let me select it. There we go. Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I'm going to mute myself so you can't hear the clacky, clacky keyboard. And we're going to play the song. You have 5 minutes starting.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Okay. 2 minutes. Woo! Take a moment to finish up whatever you are creating, whatever that might be for you. I will unshare. Boop, 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 boop. Stop sharing. There we go. Bring myself back into focus. Finish up whatever you're creating. Take a moment. Whew. That took a very different direction than I was expecting. I thought it was going to start in horror and just... No, it did not. I mean, it's a different kind of horror. Let me share what I wrote, and then I'm going to post it into our Discord. Nat 21 does have a Discord, which you are welcome to. There's a channel in there for Flash Phantasmagoria, so you are welcome to post whatever you have in there, sharing on the theme today. Here's what I wrote. Yeah. The dust was gone. It had taken nearly 3 hours to remove all of the furniture, but everything was empty now. No curtains, no soft chairs, no bed, no beeping machines. Silence. There was nothing special about today, but it would always hold a place in her mind. She felt trapped in this moment, waiting to surface from an underwater cage. A Tuesday, an unremarkable Tuesday. The last thing to do was clear the closet. She opened the door, expecting memories to come flooding out like water fountains. What emerged instead were ladybugs, dozens of them. They flew into her face, tickling her lightly as they alighted to the air and clung to the screen on the open window. Then the dozens became hundreds. Hundreds of bright, clacking bodies. Hundreds of red spots. A cascade of red. That's as far as I got. And I really like this one. I wasn't expecting to, but that was cool. Ooh, Carrot Apple. Mine went full on murder. Yay! We love that. We love that here. We like spooky. We like fantastical. We like anything. As long as you took the moment to create, to do something, that's the point. The point here is to create, to just take a couple of minutes with the intention of creating things. Jennifer Lee, keep working on it. That's the other half of this coin, I suppose. once you set the intention of creating, if you take 5 minutes and create something, that's totally fine. And then you can walk away from it. It's 5 minutes of your time, a half hour total. But if you're really inspired to keep doing whatever it is that you've just put together, that's equally valid. And if you've got the time, go for it. Why not? When inspiration strikes, you may as well jump on it and ride it as far as it'll go. And that's the point, is taking the time to at least start the process. Sometimes you might find it kickstarts a whole cascade of wonderful creative feelings, and that's awesome. And that's the point. And that's the nice thing about being on this channel and being able to do this with you this morning, is that we get to kickstart an idea and see where it takes us. Need a scary music help. Okay, yeah, again, that was Ghosts by 9 Inch Nails. You can find that online. There we go. Oh, goodbye, Screaming Dragon. Good luck with your job. Yeah, I'm glad that you all joined me. I'm not going to bother right now with name checking all of our sponsors again, because I did that at the beginning of this video and it's only been 30 minutes. But I will say, please check us out, Nat 21. This is the last thing on the channel for the week, but we've got amazing things. Let me see if I think we have the banner for that. We've got some really cool stuff. Boop. There we go. Modern Mondays happen with Lady Prudence. She's a guitar player, fantastic performer. We love her stuff, and she gets very creative. It's a lot of fun. 9 a.m. We are back to 9 a.m. writing sonnets with Shakespeare. He's down in Texas now, so he's back to the 9 a.m. spot. 8 p.m. is Coriolis, the Third Horizon with Reverend Tommy. He is running a channel bit while our fearless leader Paulo and Jack are out in Rome. Wednesdays, we have Creating with the Crew at 12:30, and then we have Gothic Horror Gaming at 9 p.m. We will be skipping this week because Wednesday happens to be Valentine's Day. And then Thursdays at 10 a.m. is us, Flash Phantasmagoria Stories with Handler Z. So check that out online, and feel free to support the channel. And thank you all for taking the time to create and taking up the space. You deserve the space and the time, and you deserve the chance to focus. So thank you all for joining me, and have a good rest of your day. Toodaloo.